Hey there! I am Jimmy and you are watching Jimmy Fun Tales. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.
One quiet Sunday afternoon, Jimmy was exploring the old library in his town when he found a strange book hidden behind a dusty shelf. Its cover glowed faintly, and the title shimmered, The Crystal of Eternity. "I've never seen this before," Jimmy whispered. He opened the book. Most of the pages were filled with strange symbols, but one paragraph stood out. "The crystal of eternity holds the key to time itself. But beware, for whoever finds it must answer the call of destiny. To unlock its power, seek the eternal gate." Before he could read more, the words on the page began to glow. Light swirled out of the book, and everything around Jimmy started to vanish. When he opened his eyes, Jimmy was no longer in the library. He stood on a cliff overlooking a glowing ocean, and above him floated islands surrounded by rings of light. "Where am I?" Jimmy whispered. A gentle voice replied, "You've arrived at the edge of time, Jimmy. Welcome to the realm of the eternal gate." Jimmy turned to see a woman in flowing robes. Her eyes sparkled like stars. "I am Seraphine, keeper of the crystal of eternity," she said. "You have been chosen to find the crystal. But first, you must pass through the eternal gate." "How do I do that?" Jimmy asked. "You must find the 3 keys of time," Seraphine said. "The key of the past, the key of the present, and the key of the future." She pointed to a faraway island. "The first key lies in the labyrinth of forgotten memories." Without hesitating, Jimmy climbed into a small boat and sailed across the glowing sea. He reached the island and stepped into a huge stone maze. The walls twisted and changed, and everywhere he turned, memories from his past appeared. Some happy, some sad, and some he had tried to forget. He saw moments when he had been afraid, times he had made mistakes, and people he missed. But Jimmy didn't run. He faced each memory with courage. Slowly, the maze shrank, and finally, at its center, he found a glowing key on a pedestal, the key of the past. As he touched it, the labyrinth disappeared, and he was back on the cliff with Seraphine. "Well done," she said. "You've faced your past. Now comes the key of the present." In a flash of light, Jimmy found himself in a peaceful meadow. Birds chirped, the air smelled of flowers, and a small house stood nearby. As he approached it, he realized it looked just like his own house, only a little different. The door opened. "Jimmy," called a voice. It was Ethan, his best friend. "Ethan? How are you here?" Jimmy asked, confused. "This place shows what your life could be if you stayed," Ethan said. "We'd still be best friends. Everything would be simple." Jimmy looked around. It was nice, safe, easy, but something didn't feel right. "I can't stay," Jimmy said quietly. "There's more I need to do." With a heavy heart, he picked up the key of the present, and the meadow faded away. Now Jimmy stood in a dark, empty space. In front of him floated a shining ball of light, the key of the future. He reached for it. As soon as his fingers touched the key, the darkness around him burst into color. In the center of it all appeared the crystal of eternity, glowing gold. "You did it," Seraphine's voice echoed. "You've unlocked all 3 keys. The power of time is now yours." The keys merged into one, and Jimmy felt a rush of energy and understanding. He could see the past, the present, and the many paths the future could take. But more importantly, he knew he had the power to choose which path to follow. Back at the eternal gate, Seraphine smiled. "You've proven yourself. Use this gift wisely. Jimmy nodded. He held the crystal high, and light swirled around him. The next moment, he was back in the library, the glowing book still in his hands, and the crystal of eternity by his side. The adventure had changed him, and it was only the beginning.
Let's subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for more interesting videos.